Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What's up, my fellow YouTubers? So, as you can see, we got a little snow. We apologize. It's been a while since our last post, I would say, since the Yamakana shenanigans we did.
Yeah, it's been a few weeks. Got like, I don't know, probably, what, a foot of snow?
Yeah.
10 inches of snow?
10 foot and 10 to a foot, yeah.
So we're gonna head out. We got kind of a family motocross track of his that we're gonna go do some laps on and have some fun. It'll be my first time driving the Yamaha on this kind of track. I don't know if you guys even really know this, but I was a fellow Razor owner beforehand. And I've had my fair share riding with that, but never with the Yamaha. So should be a new experience. Hopefully I don't buck and roll, but yeah, stay tuned. Buddy, you're right in the way. Hey, come on. Come on.
overheating.
Yeah.
Trying to thaw the Yama popsicle that's in here.
Yeah, things froze solid.
Explain to us what happened today.
So yeah, same day, just got back to my house because I smoked my clutch. So this glory fucking machine here that I got, I just can't keep together. So as you've seen by this point, you know, I really wasn't in any of the video because the clutch went bad right away. I don't know if you guys have been following the channel, you know, you'll see that when we were at Windrock, I had clutch issues, but that's back when this thing was running a Recluse, and it had the Recluse slave as well, and I guess is adjustable, and the Recluse is adjustable. I don't really know anything about that shit, but we switched it back at the time to a stock clutch that was used while we were in Windrock because we happened to have it. So either it smoked those plates, or we don't know. So we're gonna pull it apart here quick and see if we can figure it out. We were supposed to ride tomorrow at another local spot, so I might see if we got some other clutch plates that we can't throw in there, or maybe it wasn't bled right when I switched the slave. But I mean, I guess there's really no way to know that. You know, we tried bleeding it, it didn't really help. You know, so it started on like the 2 to 3 shift. I would hear it, you know, slip into third, and then it just progressed and got a lot worse. And then it, you know, it barely holds first anymore. So I'm betting the clutch is smoked, but I don't know. It could be because it's an old clutch plates, or just been having clutch issues, and it all started, you know, when I bought the machine with our Recluse. So I don't know.
And this is with the stock slave that we just put, or the OEM style slave we put back in it. And even bleeding it, we can't get it to grab. I mean, I have the same machine and mine grabs down on the floor for a clutch pedal. And for some reason, this one's all the way at the top, even after bleeding. So we're not really sure. And I mean, if anyone else has had similar issues, we'd love to hear from you. We're just trying to figure it out, trying to get this thing back, considering this is about, I mean, it's just an ongoing issue, I guess. And it's really starting to bum everybody out.
But I mean, honestly, I gotta try and think positive, you know? And I'm glad that it happened 10 minutes away from my house. Not, you know, we're trying to go to Brimstone or somewhere far again. So, I mean, it could be worse. It could have happened, you know, not here. So I guess I gotta look at it that way. But it still just sucks.
Yeah, it's never fun when you break.
I mean, I don't know if you really know though, like, what it feels like to break.
No, my machine's been pretty solid. 2,400 miles, just full send, and not one issue. As to date, replaced the stock clutch at 2,200, and she still looked beautiful. Just did it because I did gear reduction. So.
Yeah, stay tuned. We'll show you the carnage, if there is any. Alright, so we're back. Got the clutch pulled out of this thing. It's really not too bad. Pulled the seat, the top panel there, this side panel, for anybody who's wondering. And then just this panel over the gas tank here. So just a bunch of, you know, push pins and a few 10mm or whatever. And then the guard for the drive shaft is just those two 10mm there. And then you're able to get in there pretty good and get the clutch cover off. It's just a bunch of 8mm there. We got the cover off, and like we were saying, so give you a little bit of a backstory. We had this out at Windrock, had issues with the clutch, and it had a Recluse in it at the time. And smoked the clutch to our knowledge. It was kind of a strange thing. We really didn't know. I mean, we're not going to say we knew what was going on because we really don't. And when we pulled the plates out, so when we were at Windrock, we didn't have the right size nut to pull the basket off. And we were doing it at night in the dark and everything.
And so everyone knows, the nut's a 30mm.
Yeah, or
an inch and 3/16.
Yeah, inch and 3/16 worked good just now because we didn't have a 30mm again. But yeah, so we got the basket off now, but back when we were at Windrock, we weren't able to get the basket off, so that's why we didn't actually pull all of the plates out. at Windrock. So we were only able to pull, you know, the top maybe 5 or so.
Yeah,
And
only like 3 or 4. I mean, it was like midnight, dark.
yeah,
We had
so
a couple teas in us. I mean, it wasn't fun.
So, you know, we changed what we could at Windrock in hopes that it was enough to get us through the weekend. And when we put it back together, it still wasn't like fully great, but it was moving. And then we adjusted the slave cylinder on the Recluse slave when we put it back together, and then it seemed fine. So that's what I've been running. And the 5 or whatever that we changed, the plates were actually his stock ones. And when we did gear reduction, he changed his. So I mean, it was kind of not really a real fix at the time. But the weird part was that I guess what we didn't say is the few that we were able to get out, they looked fine. But we changed them anyways because, I mean, we really didn't know what else to do at the time with the tools and the parts that we had. So, you know, it got us through the rest of that weekend. It actually got us to now, which I'm surprised it lasted this long, I guess. But so we're able to get the basket off now, and the plates that were in there still from Windrock are
Also,
pretty much.
We changed this slave out too to an OEM slave. That's the only other thing we've done.
Yeah, so the stock plates are pretty much smoked, and there was a bunch of dry ones, which is kind of interesting. Well, it was interesting, I guess we should say. It was interesting at first because it has the oil mod on it, the TubeWorks oil mod. So then it led us to check the trans fluid filter, and that's probably why some of the plates were dry, because
Yeah, I mean, it has definitely seen better days.
yeah,
And I don't know if we post this video up, if anybody knows if this is supposed to be in here or not, because this is how it was. Which I don't recall seeing on mine when I did my clutch, so I'm not really sure. So if anybody knows. But yeah, so that's what we got there.
And this machine I bought used with 200 miles on it, and it had gear reduction on it already, and it had the Recluse. It was all this was the way I got it, and it was all done by TubeWorks. It was all sent out to them. So you know, it's kind of hard because I almost wish it was all stock now, because I don't really know like what's all done and what's all in it, because I'm just having issues. And I mean, it was what, Barnett plates?
Yeah.
It was Barnett plates with the Recluse clutch. So I mean, it had good clutching. It had everything you could want in it, supposedly. But I've had nothing but issues. And I mean, I'm sure, you know, people will call it driver error, I suppose. But this thing's had gear reduction on it since day one.
The Recluse too, I mean, isn't a good rock crawling setup. I mean, I think we found that out. I mean, I think it would be great for trails, trail riding, you know, not something, I don't know, not what we do, I guess.
Yeah, so we're thinking that, you know, the root of this cause was still back from Windrock, because we never actually pulled the clutch to find out. And something else that's interesting is here's the inner basket or whatever, and it's actually broke. So it only had 5 bolts in for the pressure plate. And there's not, I mean, the piece, you know, there's no missing bolt like in there or anything. We only pulled 5 out. So this is the way it was. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know if it was broke when it got put back together or something. I don't know. It's all kind of a mystery, you know. I guess this is what I get for buying a used machine, but I don't know. Kind of chasing issues here in hopes that I could just put it, you know, and I'll do it right and do it once and hopefully be done.
Yep.
That's the plan anyways.
Put stock shit back in it and run it.
Yeah, so hopefully these guys, you know, Billy and Josh will ride tomorrow, and we can get another video out for you guys. But, you know, unfortunately this one wasn't as good as we hoped. Got some cool shots, we think. You know, if you guys like this kind of stuff, the garage stuff, let us know. We'll keep doing it. If it's not really your thing, let us know that as well, you know.
Hopefully there won't be too many garage videos, because hopefully they won't break every time we ride. But I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
it
I've
all
had
comes
some.
down to how we drive, and it's not easy. So
Yeah,
you gotta understand.
right. I've had some bad luck, and it continues with onto this machine. So I don't know. None of it's really. It's all kind of coming back to the same route, and I don't know. It all started at Windrock with the Recluse and whatever happened there. So I guess till the next one. See you guys later. You got me. Till next time, guys. Peace.